Majo John Madden Juanito in Acapulco, Mexico. This is my dog, Princess. And when I say my dog, 10 days ago, I never thought I would be saying my dog. My goal with the dogs in this neighborhood was to befriend them, to help them, to support them, to give them some food and some love. But I assumed that each of them would stay mostly in whatever other spot they were staying, because all the dogs on this street, except for maybe one, seem to be getting well fed overall and not necessarily loved, probably never petted. But they had a spot in the ecosystem of this block at the north end of the Yacamal Pueblo. And their spot is the other of the two dogs who spend full time with me now. And she has been barking at the night a lot. Spot, could you calm down a little bit, please? Yeah, I know. Spot also is crazy about me. And that's Negro, who's our halftime dog, who has not given up her spot on the street and spends the nights elsewhere and comes over here for daytimes. This is her day place. And then she goes back and forth, and all the dogs will run up and down the street together as a pack. They all get along. They all play with each other. And when the dog signal goes up, when one of them lets them know that something's going on, something's big, I'm barking, they all go running out. And that's been a godsend between these two, because this one is younger and more insecure and jealous of how much I love Negro, and it sometimes doesn't go well between them. But when they all run out as a pack, that's a great thing for them. Yeah, good doggies. And I want to make a comment about personal sovereignty. How are you going to do that, John? What I want to say about personal sovereignty, my 35-year best friend, Monty Berman, used to brag about the fact that he and his wife, Pam, did not need to greet each other when they walked into a room. And I thought that seemed kind of cool and intellectual, and Monty was a New York Jew, and no question he was a cool customer and in some ways very analytic. Not a heart person like me so much, or Pam, who was much younger and lovely, cool, very neat person. But they both like that. Yeah, you don't have to say hello. You could even come home and not say hello. And I've learned about that from Mexico and from dogs, because what started it just now is every time I walk by Princess, her tail starts to wag. Let's see if it happens here. No, now she's going to make a liar out of the tail. Move that tail. She's sleeping now. She's resting. Good. So she's a good Mexican that way. But mostly what happened was every time I walk by her, her tail starts to wag, and she says, come on, let me know you love me. Just give me one little more piece of reassurance. But Mexicans don't need that. Mexicans don't need that. It's understood in Mexico and commented on a lot that even very friendly Mexicans may not greet you. They may make eye contact with you and not greet you. And it's not because they're cold, they don't like you. It's just because they don't feel like it. It's just that their mind is elsewhere, or their focus is elsewhere, or they're not having a response that says, I'm supposed to greet this person. It's not about what I'm supposed to do. It's about what's authentic, what's real. I've learned that from Mexicans, because when I was doing business travel and going through O'Hare Airport for AT&T a lot, I finally said to myself, you cannot make eye contact and greet every person in O'Hare Airport. I used to do that. I used to try to greet everybody, and finally I said, no, you have to get to your fucking gate and get on your damn plane and go do business. That was a breakthrough for me. Yeah. Okay, that's enough.